I think it was a lively discussion. A few ideas were born and actually I learned something.
We bring people from different areas with different perspectives.
It's also a great networking experience.
The content was excellent. The spirit of collaboration was terrific. We live in a globalizing world. Let's put aside ideology and make this work.
There have been fascinating discussions here. In a way, we were able to connect scientific innovation with the transformation of trade across the globe and to start to understand from creativity, how do you get a viable product? How do you then access markets?
The trading system has to evolve to take into account the new dynamics of the international system. The flow of data is as important as the flow of goods and the flow of services. And these are the challenges for organizations like the WTO and for all of us.
The Public Forum is one of the most important events of the WTO's calendar. It is a window to the WTO and its activities. But this is not only about the world getting to know the WTO, it's also about the WTO getting to know the world. For innovation to flourish, we need openness to share and to exchange. Now, the resources which are needed for full development of innovation cannot be found within the borders of one particular country or economy. It has to be found, it is usually found outside as well.
Now we're moving towards the digitalization of the economy, then borders are not going to matter. I think, customs officials are going to be the geriatrics of the future trade community, and we really need to break out of this mode completely and start thinking about trade in a completely new fashion.
You see much more collaborative innovation or cooperative innovation, and one of the consequences of that, I think, is that you have a growing tension between, on the one hand, competition and on the other hand, cooperation.
With innovation and technology and even the concept of international trade changing so quickly, can our trade negotiations evolve quickly enough to facilitate or even drive it? And this same question faces WTO members on a more fundamental level today. Can we be nimble enough? Can we be creative enough to innovate when it comes to the global trading system?
We need innovation, but we also have to transform innovation into products which can help the people.
The classic example of that is with mobile telephones, and we've seen in Africa, for example, where large parts of the population did not previously have access to fixed lines. They now can leapfrog over that whole problem and immediately start using telephones, and then people have been coming up with applications that enable them to figure out what the weather is and what the prices are in different markets.
Technology and digital world go together, and without sustainable technology, linking with the digital world and innovation, you can't move forward.
Technology is an enabler. It's like the moment that you connect producers with their value chain and with the end consumers, you are breaching that one.
Without innovation, you stagnate. So if you want to foster growth, if you want to have everybody participating in growth, in trade, you have to innovate.
Brazil made a choice to develop a science-based agriculture. Innovation was absolutely critical for Brazil to reach its food security and to be projected as an important provider of food to the world.
What the opportunity of a global marketplace offers is for small or medium-sized businesses, or even individuals really working from home, to actually put their products out into a market, into a global market, and arguably quite rapidly build a market share. I think gives huge opportunities actually for the emerging economies.
There's a tremendous amount of innovation and knowledge that has already been developed in the laboratories around the world, but that information isn't getting through to the poor. Innovation, as we see it, is taking available information and getting it into the hands of people that are working for their health, for their crops, for their businesses, for the education of their children. Get that information to them on time. We need new discoveries, but mainly we need to put the existing knowledge base to work for the poor in a language, in a way that they understand and they can take action.
The WTO is now at a crossroads, and the challenges that remain are the hardest. Bali has the potential to be a vital step toward the WTO creating something new, something that can lead to other new opportunities, to innovation in our approach to multilateral negotiations. A strong, binding trade facilitation agreement clearly is doable. It could be the first multilateral trade agreement the WTO produces. And the truth is, a trade facilitation deal could represent the most significant development deliverable in the history of the WTO.
An important outcome in Bali would be one in which, above all, we conclude a trade facilitation agreement. The studies I've seen show that this could add $1 trillion to the global economy. It would be a real tax cut. It's critical to the future of the multilateral trading system that we have a meaningful result from Bali that is widely perceived as a meaningful result.
In Bali, December, we are hopeful that we can deliver some outcomes which would involve the areas of trade facilitation, some elements in agriculture, and also development-related aspects. And we hope that that will be a boost of energy, a boost of confidence to negotiators in the WTO, so that we will be in a position to deliver more, to deliver even more ambitious, more timely outcomes after that.